Hey there, welcome to All Up in Your Business podcast with me, your host, Kayleigh Bain, where we talk to local entrepreneurs, business owners, nonprofits, you name it, we do it, and we talk to them about their stories and kind of the stories you never really get to hear. I am so jazzed about today's guest because this is a true, granted, I've talked to a couple of guests, I really know nothing about them. Today's guest, I literally know nothing. I know maybe one thing, and that's like he likes to have fun and laugh, and so I'm totally cool with it. So, hey, Kamar.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How how are you? I just asked that.
Yeah,
Can you tell it's the end of a day?
yeah, it's the end of somebody's day. Yeah.
It's the end
I
of the
don't
day.
never know when my day ends. This is the sad part.
I know. I'm about to go pack for a mountain trip after this. So I'm just like, okay,
Oh
we
wow,
we gotta make it to.
what a shame.
What a
The
shame. I hate
mountains.
laundry. Laundry is it's the death of me. I hate laundry. If I could do anything else, I would put that all the way at the end.
Oh,
What's a
absolutely,
what's a house chore that you absolutely hate?
all of them. I
Okay.
hate
Well, if
them
you had to pick
all.
one, top three.
The top three house chores that I hate. Oh, you know what I really hate?
Mm.
Changing the toilet paper roll off of the roll thing.
Oh my God, I hate that
It's so
too.
annoying.
It is because then you have to go reach and find it,
Right.
and no,
Somebody needs to just create like an auto
yeah, and it shoots up through like
and
a
this
money chute.
empties it. Yeah, and then it empties and replaces the roll. Like maybe I'm just getting too lazy. Technology's ruined me. That's what it is.
The technology.
My ancestors were hiking mountains for dinner, and here I am complaining about a toilet paper
Oh my
roll.
God, I forgot about. I mean, yeah, that's such like an annoying task.
It's just
Also, the
tedious.
dishwasher.
Oh yeah, unloading is definitely not
Does it ever
top
take you
three.
forever? Like, how long do you go from like when it clicks to being done to unloading? How long is that
Honestly,
for you?
this is probably a terrible thing. I normally just use all the clean dishes until it's time to reload it again.
Same.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I
Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
not. I totally do because I hate putting them away because I was like, I could use every coffee cup. I only have like four plates and
Yeah.
like, I don't really have that much of anything. So I'm just kind
Oh,
of like,
minimalist living. We love it.
no, that's like the only minimalist thing about me.
Okay.
Everything else, I just collect crap. Oh man, you're learning a lot about me right now.
I would like to let the audience know that I came in here knowing no facts about you either. So this is a learning experience across the board.
It's a learning hour, power hour with Kayleigh. So, Kamar, tell us, what is your business called?
ProTech Consulting Group.
And what is that?
Yeah. So great question. Um, gee whiz.
Great class question. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah. So we build custom solutions, software, and technology solutions and systems for the federal, state, and local government, as well as like private clients as well. Most of our solutions and our technology are built around artificial intelligence and machine learning. We try to build systems that are more human dependent than they are automatic or automated as much as possible, right? And so that's what we do. I like to say that we take things from idea to a viable product and then scale from there. So we take it to market from an idea that you have in your head, we take it to market, and then we scale it after that as much as you need, right? And then my biggest thing is ownership, right? So I never want to own the technology or anything behind the products that we build. So when we build stuff for our clients, we give that to them. Everything from the IP down is theirs. And if they want us to service what we built, which most people do, right? We built it, who better to know the product than us, then we'll go into a service contractor, etc. So things of that nature, yeah.
Wow, so you're like super techie.
Yeah, sure.
I
I'm
mean, I
just a
can't
normal
do that
guy.
stuff.
I'm just a normal guy.
I'm just a normal guy that does tech stuff. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so cool. So what got okay, hold on. I got a load of questions. You never listened to the episode or the show before, right?
No.
Great. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so the way it starts is we get to know your business and then we bring it all the way back to the very beginning.
Oh, good.
What made young Kamar want to do this?
Yeah, so first off, young Kamar didn't know what he wanted to do. If we're going back that far, I thought I was going to be the next MLB star or something like that coming out of high school. Clearly, I wasn't. So I joined the Army and I spent 13 years in the Army. In 2024, I hung up my boots. At the time, before I left the Army, I had 2 medical clinics here in North Carolina focusing on addictions treatment, and then PCS services, which is personal care services for the elderly in the state of North Carolina, rural North Carolina, Lumberton, Laurinburg area. Lumberton being known for the highest addictions rating in the state of North Carolina,
Oh,
bar none.
wow. I didn't know that.
Right. So when everything that I've done, right. So, and everything that I choose to do has some type of impact. So impact has been my word since like 2022. I said, no matter what I do, no matter what we're awarded, how good we do in business, something impactful has to come after that. Right. And so when I decided that I wanted to get into the addictions, or when it fell into my lap almost, I said, where do we put this business that it's going to have the most impact, right? And that was Lumberton. And then we branched into Laurinburg, et cetera. When I decided that, as I was leaving the Army, I said, you know what, I want to get into government contracting. I said, let me do, because I'm a nerd, I said, let me see what the government's spending the most money on, right? And at the time in 2023, end of 2022, leading into 2023, the government spending budget had, I think, approximately $50 billion allocated to software development. And then very specifically niche this was when you started hearing artificial intelligence, machine learning, like these buzzwords that had no legislature, no anything behind it, no controls, but this was the new ramp up market. And I said, okay, so let me go out into the world, into the vast world of Cary, North Carolina, no, of North Carolina, and find me someone who knows about this technology that's coming out. And so I found Sushir Samkata, who's my chief technology officer, and I said, me and Sushir came upon an agreement. He came in to work for me, and then we built a team around the needs of the government. Right. The idea is, when you go into business, this is for anyone out here that's listening to this, right? I started off with a mentor, right? And I asked my mentor, I said, if I want to start a business, what should I do? How do I figure out what to start a business in? And he looks at me, he says, this is an older guy. I won't tell you what company he owns, but he owns one of the top 5 government contracting companies in the world. And he goes, find a problem and then be the solution. And so I built the company around the government's needs, not even just the government, right? State and local as well, and then private clients. Everyone wants to build some technology or an app, or they have a great idea. And, here's your problem. Let's develop a solution behind that. And then adding value, right? So how do I or my company add value? How does my team add value? That's not just to our partner. I wrote a book called The Added Value.
Oh, cool.
I also wrote another book called Against All Odds. So that's 2 books.
So you do like everything. Got it.
Yeah. No, sorry. No, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just a normal guy.
So humble. This man does it all, guys.
So, yeah, and that's that. That answers that. I think that answers, young Kamar didn't have this idea at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think as I got older, I seen the opportunity, and I said, okay, this is the market that I need to go in, this direction that we need to go in. And I just took a chance. And I just, prayed on it, and here we are today. I'm sitting here in Power Hour with Kayleigh. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you were in the Army, you said you were there for 13 years. So how far in did you realize you were going to start this company?
Yeah, that's a great question. So came a point in my career where I didn't enjoy it anymore, right? Like I loved the military. I loved my team. I loved my leaders, some of them. I loved, so I had to add that disclaimer in there. For those of you that I didn't like, I still don't like you. No, I'm joking.
I love you.
No, I'm joking. But so I decided, I was like, what's going to be my transition plan, right? Because a lot of veterans, I think where we struggle at, and this is like it's big talks around veteran mental health. I'm very active in the veteran community, veteran small business, veterans mental health, etc. Women's entrepreneurship, minority. I'm very big. Children's education is a huge thing for me. Children and STEM and etc. But I said, what is going to be my transition? And a lot of us, we leave the military and we have no plan. Right. And we're just like, I know that I just don't want to be in this uniform anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm tired of putting on the green machine and going. And then we get out and we're just like, now what, you
Yeah, what
know?
do I do now?
I get a little security job and, hate my life. But I decided that when I got out, I was like, I want to do something purposeful when I get out. So I think about 2 years before, so 2023 is when I started it, but I was still in. So 2022 is when I really was like, this is kind of what I want to do. Now, I already had one medical clinic open, which was self-sufficient. I mean, even to this day, it's very self-sufficient and runs itself. And I was like, what do I want to do? And then I started my research. So 2022 is probably when I started my research because it takes time, especially post-COVID.
Oh God,
Oh my
yeah.
God, like post-COVID, like I couldn't get any legal documents done. It was like two people working from home
Yo.
when they
Yeah.
decided to. Like
Yeah,
I
that
couldn't
was
get
awful.
I couldn't get anything through. And as a contracting company for the federal government, you have to get registered on SAM, and there's the two parts to this registration on SAM. You have to go through and get your set-asides and your certifications and you know
What's a Sam? Is that what you're saying,
SAM.gov.
Sam?
Yeah, so SAM registration. So it's called SAM.gov. SAM.gov is where, so there's two parts to SAM, okay? So SAM.gov, you register in SAM, you register your business as a SAM. You put in your NAICS codes, which basically tells the government what services or goods that you can provide to the government. You get other different indicators and things like that, your DUNS number, your et cetera, and it allows you to do business with the federal government. So when you get paid from,
Okay,
let's say you do
gotcha.
a job with the VA or you do a job with Department of War now.
Mm-hmm. Is
So if you do
that
Department
really
of,
what it's called?
as I was saying, as you, how to,
That's wild.
how to say in the Navy, belay my last.
Yeah.
They pay you through SAM.gov, but it also hosts a
Mhm.
list of all the opportunities and all the needs or works that the government has. And that's an entire podcast of its own if you wanted me to go through,
I got you. Okay.
RFP, RFQ, RFIs, etc. So
So I think I was telling you before this, I don't do very much research on anyone
that's
I talk to. And the little research I did on you, because I was like, what the heck does this dude do? It kept showing me all these letters. I'm like, what does any of that mean?
letters. Okay.
The RFQ, like all that, like,
Uh,
I don't know if it was those ones. It was just showing me other letters. So I was like, yo, can you dumb this down for me? What does this mean for a civilian?
yeah,
And so then I was like, I just kidding. I don't want you to tell me. I want you to tell me.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
wow, so that's crazy. So, okay, you were in for 13 years. You started it in 23,
2023, yeah.
2023. You got out in 24, but you already had clinics.
I had two clinics. By 2024, I had three clinics.
All right, so let's
I was
back up to
opening
when
my
you
third.
started it.
So the clinics in ProTech Consulting, so Priority Health is my medical clinics. ProTech
Okay.
Consulting Group, two completely separate businesses.
Oh, okay. Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
And the clinics you said they help addiction and
Addictions
veterans?
patients, yep. So veterans with mental health crises, and then the elderly. So we go out into the
Mm,
elders' homes and we take care of them in their homes, right? Because I believe like some of these people very well have worked 30, 40 plus years to pay these homes off. And
mm-hmm.
instead of them going to live in a senior home, right, let's provide the services that they need if they want to stay in their home. And,
Mm-hmm.
you deserve that. And a lot of
Yeah.
the insurances actually pay for it. So the insurances do pay. Medicare, great for it, and some of the private insurances will pay to have someone come out and care for you. And for those people listening, if you do have seniors, parents or relative, well, they have to be parents, you can actually get paid to take care of your senior parent in their home.
Very interesting. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then, so you said those are in, I say Laurinburg
Laurinburg and
because
Lumberton.
that's where my parents live in Myrtle Beach. And so when
Oh,
that's our halfway point to hand off my dog.
yeah,
And like everyone's like, where's Laurinburg? And I'm like, it's forever away.
yeah.
So Laurinburg, Lumberton,
hmm
anywhere else?
Yeah, so Laurinburg, Lumberton, Gastonia.
Where's that one? I'm
Uh,
not from here, clearly, but
sorry, me either.
okay. So where are you from originally?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when did you come down here?
The Army brought me here in 2015.
Fayetteville?
Yeah.
Hey,
Center of the
Vietnam?
universe. Center of the
Yeah.
universe. I always tell this funny story about Fayetteville. I said I had a red Mustang, cherry red Mustang, 1995 5.0. It's
Ooh.
my baby. So I drove from South Carolina to Fayetteville. Actually, that's a lie. I was home on leave, so I drove from Maryland because my parents live in Maryland. So I drove from Maryland to Fayetteville, okay? And I stopped in Fayetteville. It's this place called Murchison Road. If anyone's familiar with Fayetteville watching this, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm on Murchison Road, and I step out of my car, and I leave my key in the car. Car's running. I mean,
Oh my
exhaust
God.
sounds amazing.
In Fayettille?
Yeah, and I
Oh,
go to
no.
open the door at the gas station, and I hear this exhaust like, and I'm like, dang, that sounds good. And I look back, and I'm like, my car.
Oh
So
my God.
that was my intro to Fayetteville.
Welcome to North Carolina.
I was like, I hate this state.
Oh.
So
Did you ever get it
yeah,
back?
yeah, in pieces. They took
Oh,
my radio out. Like,
oh my God.
man, they destroyed my car. So
Oh,
it's
I would have been heartbroken. Oh my God.
it's all right. So,
R.I.P.
yeah, rest in peace.
Oh
I called it
gosh.
Little Red Riding Hood. So rest in peace, Riding Hood.
Oh, that's poor thing. How old were you when that happened?
Oh, Jill, when I got a fail, I think I was like 21.
I was gonna say, were you a baby at the time?
I was 21.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so bad.
That's all right.
Oh man. So, okay, so you have ProTech
Consulting.
Consulting.
Yeah.
So tell me where did that name come from?
All right, so you want to hear the funny thing about this? So
I want to hear it all.
I was playing with names, and I said, what sounds better as a 3-letter, right? And it was like PCA, PGA, and then I was like, PCG. I like that. So ProTech Consulting Group. The only problem is people look at our name and they're like, so what type of consulting do you do? And I'm like, well, we don't consult. So I could have done a better job. Could have, Pro Technologies would have been great. Like,
Hey, it works. Also, let's go back because I think the medical centers you have are super interesting too. What made you want to like start that?
Okay, kind of vulnerable story here. I mean, it's in my book though, right?
Okay, I was like, you definitely don't need to share it. If
No,
you
no,
don't.
no.
Okay.
It's in my book, and I've talked about it in other podcasts. It's what makes me who I am, right?
Yeah.
So when I was 5 years old, my mom was murdered, and she was addicted to drugs. So she was a drug addict. So when I decided that I wanted to go into the medical realm, I said, I wanted to do this in order to honor her memory, right? Like, how do I honor her memory? And again, it's all about impact. So if I could save a mom, if I could save a dad, auntie, etc., right, then, we'd be doing a good thing. We have some long-term patients, right? I've got some patients that have been with me since I opened the doors, and then I have some people that are with me for a couple months and they rehab and they're living great lives, and I get cards from them from time to time. Someone a couple months ago, one of my old patients sent me a card and said, I'm having a baby. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you, So, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Oh my gosh, that's amazing that you kind of like took that and you turned it into something really good.
Yeah, I think we can either let the bad things in our life like totally destroy us, or we can like use them as motivational fuel, our fire to do something better.
100%.
So
I love that. Oh, that's amazing. I love that so much. Oh, wow. And so then ProTech, so what's like the coolest thing are you even allowed to like say things that you've made before?
You gotta ask the question first.
Okay, well, what's like the coolest thing you got to do for a government?
What's the coolest thing we've gotten to do for them?
Yeah.
Great question. One of the technologies that we built, it was an organizational management tool. So it basically reamped their organizational. So like nothing super like, oh my gosh, like James Bondish, right? 'Cause I can't tell you that. But what I can tell you is that, no, not on, any of them. NDAs.
Yeah, those
security
fun
clearances.
things.
I gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, it's a system that allows them to, this particular agency, keep their payroll, keep their HR documents, think about like Workday on like steroids. And so we basically transition their like 20-year-old system into what it is, the modernized system that they have today and that they use today. So I think that's one of the coolest ones because it's like a one-stop. You don't have to go to this system for payroll, go to this system for HR, go to this system for, it's all in one hash. So,
That's so cool.
yeah.
And then you just taught yourself how to do all this?
I don't do this at all, no.
Okay, so you're a smart guy then. You like find the people that can do it and you're like, I got you.
Yeah,
I
no,
like it.
Yeah, no. And that's because there's other things. I love to travel. I like to go to raves. No, I'm joking. I do love to
Love a
go to
good
raves.
rave.
I love a good rave. But, I like to travel. I like to be out in the community. I like to be able to do podcasts and things like that
Hmm.
and build awareness, build brand awareness and things of this nature. And I couldn't do that if I was trying to do everything myself, right? And
Hmm.
I'm very much into like creating jobs. Like that's my biggest thing, right? I sat down with Durham not too long ago and I said, hey, are you guys interested in creating jobs, right? And I'm very comfortable in saying that to my partners, right? And to potential clients, like, hey, if you want to create jobs and boost this economy, like I'm at the right table. If you don't, then I probably should go find the door somewhere,
Hmm.
and that's just how I am. Anna's used to it by now. And she's like, yeah, he's not playing. He's so serious. Like, I will really
He is
say that.
very
Yeah,
serious.
like I will sit there. I can't remember who we were on a call with. Oh man, it's a very big company, and I said, "You guys want to create jobs, or are we just cutting numbers here?" Like, and they're like, "No, let's create some jobs." I was like, "Okay, let's not worry about the 2% on the,
Hmm.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, let's not worry about 2% margins. Right? That's a single job. Let's boost that
Hmm.
up. Let's get some more jobs." So, uh, pretty much,
Love that.
yeah.
Cool. Well, this kind of like is a good segue into my next section. So, what's a hard lesson that you've learned on your journey of entrepreneurship?
Oof, oof.
It's like the chores. You can have a top three if you really want.
Honestly, yeah, there's so many lessons. I think like, okay, hear me out, right?
Gotcha. I'm listening.
Hear me out, right?
I gotta get comfy.
This is where I sit up in the chair. Right? You want to bring everybody along with you, and I think naturally, as you become successful, as you do this journey called life, especially as an entrepreneur, the more success you have, you want to bring your friends with you, and the reality of it is, you can't.
Hmm.
Some people are going to be detrimental to your success, your reputation. I'll tell you this, your reputation is more important, it's more valuable than any type of knowledge or skill that you could ever have. You could be the greatest sushi chef in the world, but if your reputation is crap, no one's letting you in the door, dude. Like you're not,
It's so true.
you
Yeah.
know, so it's very important, and so as you have friends or people around you that jeopardize your reputation, you gotta cut. In the army, we say cut sling load. It's an airborne thing.
Sling load?
You gotta cut
Cut.
sling
Oh,
load.
cut the sling.
Cut the sling load, cut the dead weight, cut the weight off you. It
Oh,
has to
okay.
go, right? Especially if they're not adding value. So that protecting your reputation has to be number one. Number two, people probably always say it all the time. Networking is the biggest thing. My first year in business, I submitted more bids. I think I was submitting like 15 to 20 bids a month and winning nothing.
Mm.
It wasn't until I realized I was like, maybe I should stop wasting money as a brand new baby company with no experience, bidding on everything and anything coming out by the government, and actually go meet some people. So I switched my budget around and I started traveling, and I did more traveling in 2023 and 2024, which I mean, it's not a bad thing, right?
Yeah, no, I love traveling.
Yeah, I went to more events in those years than ever before, and I made a lot of good people. I met some not so good people, but I met a lot of good people. I really
Hmm.
got into the weeds of the industry. I was able to hear things, and that's the thing when you're at these events, and you're listening to these panelists or these people, right? The people in the crowds, the people in the outside of the bathrooms, they're going to be talking about industry trends. They're going to be talking about, hey, what agency is looking for what, or what they just heard through the grapevine, right? And so you kind of want to be in those conversations, but always add value wherever you go, right? So how do I add value to this conversation? How do I add value? So networking is the biggest thing. Your network is so important. It's so important, I
I'm a
think.
diehard like so. As I was telling you before, I run a networking event and I've done
Yeah.
it for 3 years now. I average anywhere from like 24 or sorry 25 to like give or take 40 to 50 people.
Nice.
And it's like every month they come and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
But like when I was babying my company, I only created it because I was going to other networking events and I hated the vibe. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and I don't want to listen to someone talk. Like I want to go somewhere where I'm comfortable. So
Yeah.
then I ended up just creating meet and mingle networking, and it's literally like it's the vibe that I wanted, and it just happened.
Yeah.
Like super laid back, no speeches, no button up, suit and tie.
Yeah.
Like if you want to chit chat for fun, cool. If you want to chat about work, cool. If you want to
Yeah.
talk about your kid, awesome. Like you do whatever you want
Yeah.
to do. But I mean, our CEO here, who I've told you about, Greg, he told us basically because he does a lot of traveling to like Cuba and all sorts of places.
Me and Greg need to talk.
I know you and Greg really need it. I'm gonna hook you up. And so, but he was saying every time he goes somewhere that they don't just say like, "Oh, what is it that you do for work? Oh, like what's your job? What's your title?"
Mm-hmm.
They're all like, "Oh, like what did you do this weekend? Or do you have any plans coming up?" Like they
Yeah.
never talk about what their position is and like what they do for work ever. It's like only an American thing, it feels
Yeah.
like. So I was like, "Oh, that's so interesting," because I have a lot of people that come to my events that have been stay-at-home moms getting back in the business,
Mm-hmm.
someone who lost their job,
Mm-hmm.
someone who hates their job and just trying to find something new. So it's like you have those in-between people that like you don't want to make them feel like
Yeah.
crap and say like, "Oh, like what do you do?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I don't
And
do
I think
anything."
that's the key part, right? We just did
Mm-hmm.
like I was saying before we started doing this thing. It's Anna's idea, right? Anna, who's my executive assistant, who the cameras can't see, but we know she's
She's
here.
over there.
She started doing this thing where we were posting twice weekly on LinkedIn and just kind of like, not power hour, but like little notes here, right? And so one of the things that we were talking about was how she came up with networking. Relationships are more important than networking,
Mm-hmm.
which is so true. All of the best partners that I have, I mean, like one of my partners, Usayat, who's a woman-owned small business out of Virginia, they're probably one of my best. But if I send Usayat anything, they respond. Kite responds. They
Mm-hmm.
all there. Usman, they're like, absolutely, we're going for it. I've gone to her son's graduation. I've gone to his daughter's birthday parties. Like, most of our conversations are not around business. Kite
Mm-hmm.
recently lost her father. I'm so sorry for your loss and things. That's a relationship, right? And those people are going to be more willing to do anything for you than anything else. For instance, like one of the VP of Dell, really good guy, hell of a scratch golfer, by the way. Probably won't go play golf with him again. That was embarrassing, but really great golfer. Me and him, we golf, we go to dinner. If I call him and I say, "Hey man, I got a client, I need 30% off on Dell products specifically for," say, "Yeah, absolutely, dude, no problem."
Oh,
And if he calls me
nice.
and he's like, "Hey, I need you to build X, Y, and Z at this price point," I'm gonna do it because we have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the most important part. So when you're networking, it's not about what's your position at your company, what can you do for me, like, it's
Mm-hmm.
like snobby. Oh, I'm a
Yeah.
CT. Like, all right,
Yeah.
cool,
It's like cool,
great
bro.
job, buddy.
Yeah.
So happy for you, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's tell me about yourself, and let's build a relationship because
Mm-hmm.
that's natural, right?
Yeah. Networking is just so I could talk about this all day with you. Like
Yeah,
networking is so important and I wish it wasn't so scary for everybody. And that's what I've tried building too, is to build something that isn't scary,
yeah,
like very welcoming. But I mean, not everyone's gonna be a networker and that's totally fine. They don't have to be. But
that's all right. Just show up, come as you are. It's
yeah,
the old church
exactly.
saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come as you are.
So it sounded like you had a third one. Did you have a third
Third
lessons
lesson
learned?
third lesson learned in business.
I was
Um,
giving you a third one. Usually I only give one, so I'm giving
okay,
you like
so I
two
get
freebies
three.
right now.
Yeah, I would say, um, yeah, that the relationship piece, that was my third, wasn't
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's like a two in one. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like it. Okay, so then going off
it?
of that, then, because I know you'll answer this no problem. What's advice you'd give someone wanting to start their own business?
Oh, as I said earlier, find a problem and be the solution.
Mm-hmm.
Be the added value to that problem. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, I think this economy, I think this country, this America right now, right, is the best. Which is it's a double-edged sword, right? Because it's like it's the best economy to start a business. And I'm gonna explain this. Right? For
Yes.
my economists that might be watching this, they would probably agree, but it's also kind of sad. And the reason I say that is because there's so many problems in the country right now.
We got so many.
there's
99
so
problems.
there's so there's so many problems in this country. You could start 99 businesses, like you said. You can start as many businesses with solutions. So I think if you're a young person and you're coming up through high school or college, or maybe you're out of college and you're like, how do I start a business? I mean, pick a problem. Like, pick a problem
Just one
and
problem.
be the solution. I mean, there's some things like, I just won a 40 under 40 in Baltimore, and I was in there, I seen
Wow.
the thing.
Congrats. That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
humble. My gosh.
No, we're gonna speed past that. I don't want to do this. So I was there, and I seen this guy, a couple of people that I'd known, and he was talking to me about wanting to do some business, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn that down, like, and it's I don't have the capacity to extend myself to that, but I say that to say there's so many problems. Just be the solution, because we
Mm-hmm.
can talk about the problems all day. And that's what people do. I mean, Congress gets paid to just talk about problems at this point. I don't even think
Mm-hmm.
they're, let me not. Got some friends in. I don't mean no offense to my friends in Congress. You guys know I love you. So, but find the solution and just do good business. All right, like just be a good person. And there's a lot of scumbags that are doing bad business and getting paid, but that's temporary. Even though it may look like they're gonna last a long time, I promise you won't. They probably won't. So just
Mm-hmm.
be a good person and try to keep your morals intact, no matter how much money you make or get offered. Just be a good person, be the solution, be the added value.
Love, love. Yes, yes, and yes. And then so from that then, what's something that someone maybe told you at any point that kind of like resonated with you that you kind of keep coming back to? It could be like a quote you read or something that maybe one of your favorite
Mm.
leaders told you that you totally love.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I would like to say I don't think I've ever told off a leader before. Just not that guy. I just take it on the chin and keep it moving.
I feel like that would be very scary to do so. I don't know what happens, but I'm sure
Well,
it's
not
not
in public.
amazing.
I would never dress someone down in a public setting. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we could do this behind closed
Yeah,
doors
of
as
course.
gentlemen. But one of my favorite quotes, there's two, but one of my favorite quotes, and it's actually in my email signature. I
I
heard
see Anna over here laughing.
yeah, she snickled. It goes, "There's always a way, even if you have to get lost to find it." Moana.
Oh, I love that. That's so
That's one
cute.
of my favorite quotes, and I was watching that movie and I heard that and I was like,
That's it.
"Holy crap!" I
Just a
love
light
that.
bulb moment.
It's like, these kids movies nowadays. I'm telling you, man, they got some gems in there.
They really
Like,
do. Have you ever like rewatched once and you're like, oh my
mhm.
God, like I totally missed that whole thing.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up, where can people find you? What's something that may be coming up that people can help support you?
Yeah, I think so you can find me on LinkedIn. You can Google me. You can find me on LinkedIn. You
Are they
can
looking up your name, your business?
Yeah,
What's the
just
best
look up
one?
Kamar Perkins,
Okay.
and I should pop up. My picture should pop up, hopefully. Um,
It's just me. I'm having the issue.
so you can find me on LinkedIn at Kamar Perkins. You can ProTech Consulting Group. We have our LinkedIn page as well. Our website as well has contact information and things like that on it. And if there's a project or anything that people have or an idea, if you're supporting education for the youth or women small businesses, minority businesses, or anything of that nature, patch in with me and let me know how I can add value and how I can help it. And I truly mean that. I collect a very busy schedule, but I do make time for what's important, and those things are very important to me. And so, yeah, that's what I want my life reputation to be.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. And then for all of like your medical practices, is there a way if people wanted to donate to that, is there something that they can donate to
No, so
or
I don't take donations on that.
okay.
And it's nothing against it,
No,
right?
you're fine.
We're doing a service in the community. But if you're interested in like having like a parent or any senior or anything like that, or learning more about it,
Hmm.
even in the addiction side, right? Definitely reach out and I'll patch you into that team,
Perfect.
that handles that as well. But as far as donations, no, I wouldn't do any donations for that.
Okay, that's totally fine. I
Yeah.
mean, I have the people that listen, they like to
Yeah.
I have a very giving
Yeah.
following. Everyone loves to give, especially because I'm very big into the nonprofit world.
Yeah.
So
That's
people are like, how
amazing.
can I give money to that? And so
Yeah.
just want to,
So I would say like I do scholarships every year, right? So Friday we'll have our big luncheon for all of my scholarship recipients, and we're gonna do this down in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And so basically what I do is I give out grants and scholarships to teachers. Well, AFSCME in North Carolina, which I'm the VP of Grants and Scholarships, and then I'll be the VP of Community Outreach and Community Engagement as of next year. So I'll kind of slide into that. So we do grants and scholarships every year. So if they want to give towards that, absolutely, yeah, please give towards that. And but that'd probably be it for now. Yeah.
that's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had that side.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my gosh, that is so cool. Man,
Yeah,
you
so we
really do it
do.
all.
Yeah, so we give grants to teachers across the state of North Carolina. We do it every year. So the biggest thing with that is, we throw a tech conference. So we host a tech conference every year, massive tech conference that's down in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And the proceeds at the Coliseum, and the proceeds from that go into grants and scholarships. So for the students that are either in college, so we give out scholarships to all the military students, so from across all the ROTC programs across North Carolina, and then students that are both in high school going to college, or collegiate students that are in the STEM field, and then teachers across the state of North Carolina that are in STEM. And it's a super write-up. I wanted to make it super easy, right? Because I understand that teachers are the backbone of our society, but they're so underpaid.
Extremely.
So, exactly. So it's like, hey, I want to make this easy for you. Tell me what you got going on. And then just request an amount, right? Between, $1 to, I've had a teacher request $150. So we gave her 2,000. But
oh my gosh.
I was like, but that's the point, right? A teacher requested $150 to buy supplies so that they could do a project in their school. Okay. I won't tell you what county it was from, but $150, like, really?
Yeah.
Your school couldn't give you
a
that.
couple things. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So but it's like, it just tells you, where we're at, I think, economically. And so we just want to make that easy. So any of the teachers or students in North Carolina that want to apply to that, this year is gone. Next year will be out. AFCIA North Carolina grant scholarship, STEM scholarship. Just look out for that. STEM scholarship and grant every year around the conference wraps up end of December. Well, end of December, February-ish. This year it was February. And then scholarships open right after that.
Got it. Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. I'll make sure I'm going to keep all of that in the notes section of wherever you guys read this podcast, whether it's in the LinkedIn newsletter that I have, my email newsletter, or wherever. It will be there. Well, yeah. I'm so excited. I'm so happy we finally got to meet and talk and all the things. And you were so much fun. Thank you for coming. Did you have to come very far? You just come from Durham or no?
Yeah, I literally live straight up. Well, you know what? I probably won't tell you guys where I live.
He's going to give you his social security number, his exact address.
Just right.
We'll pinpoint you on Google Maps.
People outside my house. So I was thinking, gosh. You'd never know I lived where I lived either. I live very minimalist. I did the big lifestyle on the golf course and the estate home, and just didn't make me. I just wasn't happy.
For you.
It's just, I'm just not happy. I like a small, low-key, low-profile lifestyle.
Heck yeah. Sometimes it's like more fun too, and plus your neighbors are so much fun.
Yeah, no one knows who I am.
That's the best.
Yeah.
It's like, good. Don't know me?
Yeah.
Great.
And then they Google me, and I'm like, oh, great.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know who that guy is. It's not me. It's my twin.
Yeah. Actually, guys, I have a fraternal twin. Yeah. Crazy, with the same name and everything.
Very successful guy. I haven't seen him in years, though.
I don't know. It hasn't come by in a little while.
Yeah. So.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, of course. And yeah, so thank you for tuning in with Kamar Perkins. And yeah, wherever you listen, watch, read, all the things. Just give me a little like, subscribe. Also, leave me a review. I need people to read or leave reviews because everyone talks about how much they love this podcast. Leave me a review and tell me what you like. Also, DM me on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, or even email me, because I would love to know questions that you would like me to ask entrepreneurs. Because I have my questions, but I know a lot of people have a lot more questions. So I think it's just really cool to get your takes, if there's anyone that's looking at me. And yeah, that's all I got. Well, thank you for listening. Thank you for coming. Anna, thanks for coming too over there.